Hi guys, hope everyone is doing well today. Today I've been to a sort of antique tool fair, stroke auction, and I picked up a few interesting items. Couple of bits for Alex and a few bits for me. So I'll show you. So I think one of the first things that I bought in the morning was actually for Alex. I bought these wonderful Cruter pliers, but they're really cool needle nose. I think these are great, and I bought these off my buddy John for Alex. I got this Williams 402 clamp, butterfly clamp, and then I got this rather nice Crescent Tool Company L26 or something, USA made Crescent pliers. I'm not sure if I'm pretty sure I got a similar pair for Alex recently. I paid £12 for the 3 items. The next item I bought was for Alex. I got this Pexto and Wilcock 10-inch forged, made in the USA Crescent type wrench, and I paid £5. And then I bought this one for £6, which is a Cruter a leather punch made in the USA, Crowter. You don't see that very often, Crowter and stuff. So we've got 2 Crowter tools, USA made tools. So Alex got 4 items, and I paid, I think, a grand total of, I think, 23 or something like that, or 21 or something. Anyway, not too bad, pretty good. As for me, I think I bought these off Roy. This is Roy's the handsome guy, the best looking guy on the fair. I got this rather nice acorn type plumb bob with a nice spool with a bit of string on it. I thought it was quite a nice thing. You can see it's had a bit of wear, but I don't have an acorn type plumb bob, so I thought that was quite nice. So I bought that one. Then I bought 2 little squares off Roy. I think it was Roy. Lunds Coop Divon something London. I don't really understand why they've got these brackets on, but I thought they were quite cool. A matching pair. They're super sharp, really sharp. Sliced my finger getting it out of my bag. It was like a bloody blade, but really cool. And then I bought this little plumb bob off him as well. A rather nice tiny little plumb bob. And then I bought this rather nice brass square, 20 of square line or something and 10 of circular line, brass rule. I thought it was kind of cool. A bit long really, but I bought it anyway. And I think I paid £100 for the 3, for all the items, which I thought was pretty reasonable. So thank you, Roy. Much appreciated, buddy. And then I think my most expensive item is this solid silver. I think the hallmark is London, and it's from, I think, about 1900, 1905, something like that. And it's a violin plane made out of solid silver, with like a little love heart on the front. I thought it was quite cute. Paid £100 for that. I thought that was quite reasonable as well. I think the blade's modern, but the solid silver is pretty heavy as well, like ingot type violin makers playing. I thought it was quite nice with a flat bottom. So I paid £100 off a very nice man. Thought that was quite nice. I bought a nice little anvil. Paid £5 for that. I thought it was quite good. I mean, I've got hundreds of them, and I didn't notice it was broken. But anyway, £5. Why not? I bought this pearl. Might be something related to a steam engine, the chap said. Pearl little plaque. I paid a £5. That was fine. I got this little His Master's Voice tin with pins for the needles for the what do you call them? Whatever. Gramophones, that's it. Gramophone needles. It's nice that they've got the needles inside. I paid a £5 for that. And then off the same chap, I got this here, which I'm actually going to use because these are quite useful for grabbing taps without scratching the taps. Made in the USA, ATI Industries. These are actually useful pliers for obviously not damaging the chrome, owned by A. Joyce. So I paid £5 for those as well, which I thought they were a very good buy actually. I was quite pleased with that. I bought this here. This is a record set like the HK Porter ones, a record bolt cutters, quite small, quite cute. I think Alex has got a HK Porter one we bought, the same size, needs a clean. I paid £5 for those. I bought this, which is a German wrench. I'm hoping I've not got this size. It does look like there's a little mark there actually. I don't know if that little circle is a maker's mark, but I paid £5 for that. I thought that was okay, nice little buy. What else did I buy? I bought this off the same chap, this agricultural harvester type wrench. I'm not sure if I've got that size. I'm gonna take a look in a minute and find out. I bought this for 10 off the same chap. This is a nice little vise, kind of cool. The chap always has nice stuff, needs a clean, but it looks like it's in good order. A little vise, I paid 10 for that one. It was quite good. And then off the same chap again, I bought this brass bound square with a hole drilled out the end of it, but it was a £5 as well. So quite a few items off that one chap. And then off a different guy, I got this rather nice little saw, little miniature saw, smaller than the one I've got currently. Looks like it's either plastic or bone handles, and then some sort of timber. Someone's made it up. I think it's rather nice little saw. I like little saws, so I bought that one. And I think that's pretty much everything for the smalls. Yeah, pretty much everything for the smalls. I was really pleased. I think the plum bob's quite nice. I think that's quite a nice thing. But there's nothing here really magical, but a few interesting bits and bobs. But I did buy something pretty magical, and I picked up something what I won in the previous auction. So I'll show you that now. Right, so what I won in the previous auction is this champion blower rusty thing. It's got the original sort of chopping anvil. It lifts up this thing, and it's got a gearbox, and apparently it had a forge at the side of it. It's like part of a vise, and it's a champion blower vise with the wheel over here. But I just thought it was a funky design. It's got the anvil on the end, upsetting block. It's got a lot of things going for it, and I think it's a multi-tool, and in its originality with the gearbox and the forge, it was quite a fancy thing. I won that in the last auction, but I didn't collect it till today. And then I got this off my good buddy Zaffa, who I went down with. This is a dog, but it's like a record bulldog, but it's sort of made out of brass. And I thought it's a bit of merit, so he kindly let me have that from his collection. But I think my star buy today is this wonderful slide rule. So it slides out, it's an absolute monster, and it's got brackets to hang on the wall, and I believe it's a sort of a teaching aid, but kind of funky, and it's massive. I don't know how big it is, probably 5 foot long. It's absolutely monstrous, and I thought it was really cool, so I'm hoping I can find somewhere to hang it, fingers crossed, because it's huge. Because that vise is not small. There's my hand, so quite a big vise, but that slide rule was pretty big. But yeah, so I picked up some interesting items today, met some great people, had a bit of a laugh, I enjoyed myself. Hopefully, you know, it wasn't too boring. I think I'll put a few things away and then we'll be done. So here's a drawer with a few plum bobs, and we've got this tiny little one, which is barely noticeable, and then we've got this nice one with a spool, this sort of acorn one, and that'll go nice in my... I've got lots of plum bobs, but they're all in a big dish, and I do actually have a large one up here, which is humongous as well. But yeah, I was quite pleased with that. So I've got a few planes on a shelf here, and I think this little one, instead of putting it in my miniature drawer, the little solid silver one, I think we'll stick that there on the shelf. I think it looks rather nice. I don't know what you guys think. So here's a few miniature tools, and we've got this rather nice little miniature saw. So I think that'll go in the miniature collection with some other smaller items I've picked up. I think that's a nice addition to the drawer. Right guys, so we've got Alex's junk drawer. It turns out I've already got that one, so it's Alex's. I've got this nice Williams one. You may notice Alex's junk drawer is a bit empty because I did a parcel the other day, so I've sent most of them off. Couldn't quite get this 36-inch one in there, so he'll have to collect that himself. That's for me. We've got this Cruiser, and then we've got the Crescent, and I think the star buy for Alex, without a doubt, is this wonderful Cruiser pliers. I would be delighted with those myself. I think they're the best thing. And then over here, we've got my sort of collection of animals, and then we've got this sort of like brass dog, which does look somewhat dissimilar to the Record Bulldog. So I think I'm somewhat tempted to leave it on there with the record stuff. Not so sure. It looks a bit odd having a brass one and all the blue stuff. Don't know what you guys think. As for the champion blower, I've stuck it up here with this nutty pea kind of unusual American one, and this one. It's kind of cool. It's a bit of a dog, but it's a kind of a cool thing, interesting. I've got this rather nice display for, I think it's for a school, teach children, from the 60s with the slide rule. Really cool, and I'm hoping I can stick it sort of up here out of the way on the wall. It's got hanging brackets, so I think that will be fun. And it's pretty big. I mean, it's well over 5 foot tall, so hopefully it'll go up there and it'll look cool. I do have a big saw up on that side, and I think I can squeeze that rule up there, maybe clear some of this stuff away. All right, so I'll show you the next thing now. So last but certainly not least, we've got this rather nice but dirty, needing a clean German one, and it's very similar to this CK one which I have previously. So I thought that's quite a nice addition to the German drawer, even though it's filthy dirty, needs a clean. So if you got this far, congratulations, you must have 0 life. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Thanks again to myself for producing it and spending all the money providing this wonderful and invaluable service. Have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye.